Porsha wrote a coloring book about wanting to be R. Kelly's main girl despite him having a wife, leaving a woman that was screaming to be let out of R. Kelly's sex cult. She fantasized about her ex-husband being her man when he was in a public relationship with his baby mother. Then she's engaged to a dude whose soon-to-be ex-wife was her co-worker. She met both of them on the show at the same time and started an affair with him. So yeah, journalists are going to ask basic questions and not stroke your ego.
Damn. I'm sorry.
I work for Dish Nation. I am in the world of journalism. So my word needs to be...
journalism is...
So you're downplaying my job? This word right here is killing me. What's this?
Reciprocation?
Reciprocity.
Let me see, Porsha.
It's a bit. It's
Reciprocity?
Reciprocity. No.
That ain't it.
Look at it. Come look at it. Come look at it.
Give me a minute.
Reciprocity.
Hot mess, child. Let me get into this Kenya Moore intro because y'all know our girl name was mentioned. So that's why I'm using her intro, even though it's a Porsha Williams video. Let's get into the intro and into more of these comments and the hot mess that's been going on since Porsha Williams been co-hosting The Breakfast Club.
She's at a place in her life where peace is a priority and negativity cannot exist. She's no longer matching energy. She's simply removing herself from any situation that doesn't vibrate her soul. So if you start moving funny, she's moving on.
What's up, my Fina love? Sisters Fina D coming to you all from Fina Tima News.
She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment.
I would like Porsha to spell scepter. So.
It's almost hurtful to me to watch her be so dumb.
This word right here is killing me. What's this?
Reciprocation?
Reciprocity.
Let me see, Porsha.
It's a bit. It's
Reciprocity?
Reciprocity. No.
That ain't it.
Look at
That
it.
ain't
Come
it.
look at it. Come look at it.
Somebody wrote it. That's on 265 days a year. What is wrong with that?
Yo, shout the season, man. Tell me about the season, man.
So after that person responded, and that's on 265 days a year, the next response was, and of course, classic, the Underground Railroad being a rail train. I would never forget that moment. And she kept trying to tell them someone had to be driving it. Like, girl, WTF. 24 hours after Porsha challenged Tamron Hall, and I'm saying Tamron, not Tamara or Tamara, okay? 24 hours after Porsha challenged Tamron Hall's journalistic integrity, she couldn't pronounce reciprocity. Whole room trying to sound it out a mess. So because of copyright reasons, I couldn't play the entire segment. But basically, everyone got up to try to help Porsha, and some people responded with a theory of their own. Well, no one in the room could pronounce it, LOL, including Charlamagne and DJ Envy, LOL, ha ha ha, shaking my head, embarrassing. They played along with her, right? So she wouldn't look as dumb. That's why I played the clip. Lauryn Hill taught me how to say it. Best-selling author, Chad. Didn't you read at the beginning it was a coloring book? Let me stop. Congratulations, Porsha, on your book. Fun shade. but she thinks she's a journalist. Tamron Hall would have gotten it right, but she got the nerve talking about Tamron Hall being a real journalist and she can't even read. And basically, as you can see, this is why we need the Tamron Halls, okay? So Porsha coming for a real journalist backfired big time because now, as you can see the comments, exactly. And of course, that hilarious moment that I posted in the beginning when Kenya asked her to spell.
I would like Porsha to spell scepter. Go.
Of course, when you can't match someone's words and you can't really match up to someone that intelligent, of course you're going to result to violence. And that's what she did. And the whole, I felt threatened, all of that was proven to be wrong because we've witnessed Porsha over and over again, even when she wasn't in situations where she felt like someone was in her personal space or she felt threatened, she still resulted to violence. I don't have to flash all of them on the screen. If you know, you know. The next response after that is, you don't know what you are saying unless there's a in your mouth. So, speaking of that, this is the read that Porsha said that hurt her so much that to this day it still bothers her, and that her sister Lauren repeated all the time when they're having their disagreements or whatever, and she would say it. And of course, in that moment, Porsha was laughing about it. She even posted about it on her page. And of course, some, not all, I said some, of Porsha Williams' delusional fans are eating it up. Oh, the fact that she can laugh about it, this is growth. As you can see, of course Porsha is laughing about it. Of course Porsha is posting Kenya Moore on her page from A's birthday party because Porsha realized that she was in a one-sided beef and that everything that she did attempting to bait Kenya Moore paid her dust. If your whole point is to prove that this woman, who was Kenya Moore before the Real Housewives of Atlanta, who is forever a part of history, if your whole point is to prove that she's jealous of you, if that's the point you and some of your supporters been trying to prove, when there's absolutely nothing to be jealous of or jealous about, when you realize that you are being exposed a little bit for being the one who's obsessed because you are still talking about the woman even though you are not on the show anymore and she's been paying you dust, even in her interviews, she's responding, I wish her well. You expected her to drag you, comfort you, and basically pay back for all of the times you were a part of the crew who lie on me and accuse me of doing something with somebody's husband when I wasn't, when all you were doing is projecting because you're the one who's capable of doing something like that. When you realize that it's one-sided, of course, now you have to behave like, oh, it's not that deep. Because now you have to match Kenya Moore energy, okay? So if she's over here all calm and I don't care, but you're over here taking everything so seriously, then you start looking like the problem. Now people start dragging you and calling you jealous and obsessed and all of that. And of course, that's not the image that Porsha want out there. But the people who can see right through Porsha BS, exactly, knows what's going on. So of course, she laughed through that segment. They also asked her earlier today to create her dream cast. And, she included Kenya Moore naming there. She had other segments and other conversations, but I will have to do a separate video on that because most of you are aware that your girl is in school completing her PhD and I have some assignments that's due. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. Let me also add that Porsha agreed with one of her supporters that, she felt like saying bye Ashley to Kenya Moore was more iconic. And basically someone reminded her, how convenient that you responded this way, but yet what she said to you really hurt, even though, yes, she was laughing through the segment, insinuating that Kenya Moore have something down there. And it makes sense because Kenya just read you the way that she did. So no one took it seriously or got offended because you were just trying to be quick with it and clap back. But in a true Porsha Williams fashion, of course. Oh, I totally forgot. Laughing face emoji. Yeah, sure. So do want to say thank you all so much for clicking the boutique link in the description below and continuing to shop and support my boutique. I appreciate all of you. I do also want to add that, yes, I do have an accent, and there are words that I struggle to pronounce sometimes because of my accent. It's never been this bad. There are times where I will say the word and some of you will be like, Vina, I think you meant this. And I'm like, no, I said exactly what the word is, but because of my accent, sometimes it's like, are you sure you're saying the word? So I'm not sitting over here, laughing at Porsha. I'm just giving you social media reaction. Also, for example, I've always said Tamron Hall. Tamron, okay? I've been using the RON, but because of how I talk, and sometimes when I get to the RON part, it sounds like my voice is muted. Some people thought I was saying Tamara or Tamara, and I've been saying Tamron this whole time. So I get it. Like I said, getting a word and having an accent is one thing, but completely not knowing what the word is and how to pronounce it, okay, I'm going to give that to Porsha. Porsha, you got that, okay? But at least, like I said, Porsha can laugh at herself and move on from it. Hopefully, she knows how to say the word now. And lastly, yes, I know, I promised in 2 videos now that I was going to read the rest of the comments from social media dragging Porsha Williams when she decided to come for Tamron Hall. But I decided that I'm just going to put them on the screen. You are just going to have to rock with part 1 at this point. All of those comments that I read in the beginning when all of this started. And you can also put the video on mute and read the comments that's on the screen. Put it on pause, whatever that works for you. But this is how we're going to end the video, by posting the remainder of the comments, because I will not be reading them. I have to get off this thing, YouTube, I seen this thing, and go ahead and handle my other business. But anyways, I'm wishing all of you well and take care. My loves, thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted, and I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times.